All right, let's quickly get in for a political face-off in the studio with me. Charu Pragya, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party. Jasmine Shah, National Spokesperson, Aam Aadmi Party. Jasmine Shah, the Election Commission, not at all impressed with whatever explanation was given yesterday by Arvind Kejriwal. And now you have a deadline till 11 a.m. tomorrow. The ramifications, Jasmine, you know, can be huge, which could entail Arvind Kejriwal sitting out this election or at least not being able to campaign in the final hours of this election. All, Jasmine Shah, coming to the word which many find surprising, the use of genocide.
If there was, I think by now everybody has accepted and acknowledged that the ammonia levels in the water that was discharged from Haryana into Yamuna and that's come to Delhi was poisonous. It was 7 times above the limits. And what Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party did is that in time they alerted and cautioned everyone, and as a result of that, and it's magical what has happened. 2 days back when we raised this entire pitch, within 2 days the levels of ammonia have reduced by half. Before that, for 15 days, I was on your show 2 days back, Preeti, and I told you that for 15 days continuously we were alerting the CM of Haryana and the authorities of Haryana. They took no action. In fact, it kept on steadily rising, reached 7. Half of Delhi was going to face a water scarcity. There would be no water for half of Delhi in the way it was going. And after we raised this issue, suddenly the water level seems to have improved. So isn't this a completely manufactured crisis? And to say truth, if Election Commission is going to crucify the Aam Aadmi Party, we are willing to be crucified. Everybody, I mean, we are seeing the credibility of the ECI erode on a daily basis in this Delhi elections. You know, everybody knows that Pravesh Verma and all the goons of BJP are distributing money. खुले आम पैसे बांटे जा रहे हैं, साड़ियां, jute, chappal, all of these has been distributed. Has Election Commission sent one letter to Pravesh Verma? They don't care about whatever BJP does. But when Aam Aadmi Party raises an issue which is the right to life for the people of Delhi, right to clean water, we are crucified.
No, okay, so Jasmine, I'm going to circle back to you because raising issues of right to life and right to water are very normal and should be raised, especially in the time of election. But I will circle back to you, but make allegations of genocide on a government, is it going a bit too far without any proof? That's the question. And I'll come back to you. Allow me to circle back to you. I will circle back to you on that question. I want to cut across to Charu Pragya, who's in the studio with me. Charu Pragya, the question is, one thing has been established a few days ago, that the ammonia levels in the water are very high. Doesn't it warrant an investigation? Instead, you have the Chief Minister of Haryana trying to drink that water. Why should he do that? What's the messaging there?
Preeti, now when we are discussing issues of pollution, we are all okay discussing it and we'll get into the details of it. But you know, here what is the bigger issue? The bigger issue is that Aam Aadmi Party former Chief Minister says that zehar milaya ja raha hai, deliberate poisoning. He talks of genocide, he talks of water terrorism. The Election Commission terms it as an act of war. Act of war. That's a very, very serious thing to talk about. And now when we discuss levels of ammonia, we've had serious concerns, similar concerns back in 2020, October 24, November 24, December 24. Why is it that an alarm was not raised at that point of time? We're all drinking the same water. All of us. And you should have been worried about this water, not just a week before elections, but throughout. Another thing, let me remind you, is that there is an old letter which was given to the NGT by the Jal Shakti Ministry. And this letter clearly says that Aam Aadmi Party Sarkar, Delhi Jal Board, was to make an additional pipeline to get in purified water into Delhi. Why was that pipeline not made? Why was that not done? You're picking up raw water. Today, your records show that you have spent 28,400 crore in the name of clean water in Delhi. Yet 80% of the households in Delhi don't get clean water. The biggest problem here is outrageous, dangerous lies being told by AAP leaders, and they have to be held accountable for that. You cannot get away with saying terms like water terrorism, genocide and so on.
30 seconds each, because I need to go into a bit of a news break that's coming in. But Jasmine Shah, to use genocide against an incumbent chief minister going a bit far, because if there is an attempt of genocide, then instead of anything else, that particular chief minister should be jailed and it should be backed by evidence. If you're making such a,
We are demanding a serious investigation be launched into this, and I'll tell your viewers why, Preeti. ammonia levels in water do not increase naturally. It increases because of a targeted man-made activity, and especially if very toxic industrial waste is discharged without any caution, that is when it increases. Now, as I told you, for 15 days, we have been alerting the CM. Today, you heard CM Arvind Kejriwal, former CM, say that our CM Atishi had spoken to Nayab Singh Saini 3 times in the last 2 weeks. Every time he said, hum dekhte hain. But what happens from 3, the water raises to, the ammonia level raises to 4, 5, 6, and 7 has been unprecedented in Delhi's history. Again, I'm saying half of Delhi's water would have been shut down. And if the sitting chief minister of Haryana, even after being alerting, it does not go and take any action. Instead, he sees over, he presides over doubling of ammonia levels.
Can I respond, please?
Something is found. It warrants investigation. It warrants
it warrants investigation, but if we use the word genocide, it also warrants facts and proof. I would think, Jasmine, we agree on that.
I'm going to here repeat
30 seconds, Charu.
Coming in front of the media.
Allow Charu Pragya, Jasmine,
a very concerned citizen speaking. If a senior leader comes to the media and says all these things, genocide, water terrorism, shouldn't you tell us who was that so-called engineer who found this poison? Which poison was found? How much of it was found? Where was it found? What was your methodology? You cannot just come, rattle off random things which are dangerous for the peace of our country and then expect to get away scot-free. The deadline is 11 a.m. tomorrow. You flouted the deadline yesterday. You had no reasonable answers. You had nothing to say, nothing concrete to say. I think now there needs to be a time when you're taught that there are going to be consequences to the things you say and the lies you speak.
All right, that's all the time we have for now. We're going to come back to Jasmine Shah and Charu Pragya in days to come because this is a debate that will continue. You're on the final lap, viewers, where it comes down to the Delhi election. But